Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about tarot and the seasons and how you can use your tarot cards to help you tap more into yourself as well as the seasonal energy. But before we do, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. If you want to know more about Wicca, witchcraft, tarot, shadow work and magic, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to work one-on-one with me, there's a link in the description field to show you how you can do that. And if you want to know more about my online courses, I have an online course in Wicca and witchcraft. That's Mystery Witch School 101. I have a course in shadow work, utilizing shadow and the chakras. That's called Wheels of Empowerment. And I have the Confident Tarot Reader course, which is my course to help you become a confident tarot reader. The links to all of those are in the description field below this video. When it comes to tarot, you can use it in so many different ways. It doesn't have to just be about reading the cards for people and finding out, what you need to know for the day or for the week or for the month. It can be about searching within yourself to know more about yourself, to understand your cycles, to work with shadow work. There's so many different ways that you can work with your tarot cards. They're more than just fortune-telling devices. In fact, they're not used as much now for fortune telling or divination as they probably were in the past. And a lot of people who are attracted to tarot, who love tarot, love to work with tarot more in the case of using them as a tool to help you gain clarity about a situation or clarity about yourself. So they can be a bit like a psychological tool rather than being, fortune telling. But one of the ways I love to work with the tarot, and I have worked with the tarot before, is to relate it to the elements and to the seasons. And we know that the 4 minor arcana suits, so the suit of cups, the suit of wands, pentacles and swords, all relate to the 4 elements. And those 4 elements also relate to the cycles of the year. So you can utilize your cards to tune in to whatever cycle it is. So for example, if you're at the summer solstice, you would start tuning in to your wands suit and perhaps maybe 1 card a week until you reach the autumn equinox. You'd be looking at tuning into the meanings of the wands suit. You'd be looking at how those things may apply to you personally at that time of the year, and how you see the energy of wands being mirrored in the environment around you due to that seasonal energy of that fire season. And then you can do the same from the autumn equinox through to the winter solstice. You could be working then with the suit of cups, because that's when you're in the autumn watery phase of the year and working with that emotional realm and those energies. And then from the winter solstice through to the spring equinox, you're looking at the suit of pentacles or the earth element and working with grounding yourself and planting seeds. And how does that suit of pentacles tie into the themes of Yule right through until Ostara? Like, how does that play out? How do you see that happening as you go from the aces through to the tens? And then from the spring equinox right through to the summer solstice, you're looking at the swords suit. So you're looking more at the communication, thinking, thoughts, and what the swords suits can indicate. And it's just a way of learning the minor arcana through really experiencing these cards more in a daily life and as part of a yearly cycle. Now there's one book that really gets into this, and it's a book that actually goes with the tarot deck called the Arthurian Tarot. So these are an old version of the original deck, but I do believe now that you can get an updated version of these. They're back in print along with the book, so you can actually get them as a set on Amazon. So I'll pop a link in the description field below this video if you want to go and check them out on Amazon. But they're really beautiful cards. They're based on the Arthurian stories, but coming from a very pagan, shamanic point of view, not the more sort of commercial, mainstream point of view. And in this book, that is by Caitlin and John, well, it's actually by Caitlin Matthews, this one. It goes through the whole cycle of the year, and you pick, they pick various different cards, including the major arcana cards in this, that resonate with that particular season of the year. So not only are you working with the minor arcana cards in this book with the seasons, you're also working with some of the major arcana cards with the seasons as well. This book does go, of course, with the Arthurian Tarot, so they're working with the imagery on that tarot deck. But there's no reason you can't, also work with the concepts in this book along with your regular deck that you work with. And I like to sometimes compare decks and see how you can work in similar ways with both decks. So that's an example of the way that you can bring the tarot into your daily life, into your yearly life, and get a deeper understanding of the meaning of the cards, because you're going just that little bit deeper and deeper and deeper. The way you learn to read tarot isn't just through reading the tarot cards. That's the major way that you learn to read tarot, is actually by reading the tarot cards, but it's also by going deeper into all of the different layers of the card. You don't need to learn everything at once. It's very difficult and confusing to try and learn everything all at once. You start with one aspect of the cards, go from there, and then you come back and add a layer, go from there, come back and add a layer. It takes years to really understand the cards and all of the different nuances of the cards. So take it easy. But this is one way that you can bring the tarot more into your life and have it there to experience the yearly cycle, the wheel of the year, through your tarot cards. I do teach a course on tarot so that you can become a confident tarot reader. The link is in the description field below this video. The course is really there for you to overcome the self-doubt and the lack of confidence, because you'll learn how to read the tarot in a way that makes sense to you. You'll get a lot of practice doing mock readings if you're somebody who doesn't have anybody to practice on. And I know there's a lot of people out there, you don't have the friends and the family open to tarot that you can practice on, and you do get a little bit tired of practicing on yourself. And let's face it, you're not going to have the questions for yourself that other people could bring to you. So there are ways around that. So the Confident Tarot Reader course is there to help you become a confident tarot reader. The link in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com. Blessed be.